Welcome to Manchester Metropolitan University and to our online Open Day. My name's Dr. Jess Edwards and I'm Head of the Department of English. I've been Head of Department for 10 years and I'd hoped to be welcoming you to the university in person today, as I have many previous generations of applicants and their families, but I'm glad to be able to give you this virtual presentation. This talk for the Department of English will provide an introduction to a range of degree courses linked to English, creative writing and film and media studies. So, what's the English department at Manchester Met like? Departments come in surprisingly different sizes and shapes, and that might not be obvious from a prospectus or a web page. Some have as few as 4 or 5 lecturers. Ours has 65 in total. The English department at Manchester Met covers 3 broad areas: English and World Literature, including American literature, creative writing, and film and media studies. You might wonder what these 3 areas have in common, and I'd argue quite a lot. Film and media studies and English are about the critical study of texts, whether on screen or on the page, and creative writers produce those texts, from film scripts to poetry. 27 members of the department, roughly half of us, are involved with teaching English literature, as well as literature from America and other parts of the world. 24 people in the department are creative writers. Our Manchester Writing School, led by former Poet Laureate Caroline Duffy, is the largest writing school in the UK and one of the best known and most successful. 14 members of the department teach film and media studies. Again, this is one of the biggest film and media university groups in the UK. Size means variety and choice. Whatever your passion, there'll be an expert here to help you develop it. Once in every 7 years, the government assesses the quality of research in every academic department. For our subjects, that means the quality of books and articles about film, media and literature produced by scholars like Manoli Salgado and Linny Blake, shown here, and the quality of the novels, plays and poetry produced by creative writers like Simon Stevens, who you might know as the author of the smash hit stage version of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time. In the last research assessment exercise, we gained the highest score ever achieved by a Manchester Met department. In the assessment category which measures the impact of our research on society and culture, we were proud to come 8th out of 89 departments, beating many universities with famous names, including Oxford and Cambridge. And as an example of this impact, we were the only humanities department in the country last year to win one of the most prestigious prizes in higher education, the Queen's Anniversary Award, for a school's poetry competition which our staff and students have been helping to run for 7 years, under the leadership of Professor Caroline Duffy. You might ask why a student should care about strong research in their university department, since the time spent by academics on writing books is time away from the classroom. The answer is that strong research means great teaching. Academics who are pushing back the frontiers of knowledge in their subject will be passionate about communicating that new knowledge to their students. Feedback from our students confirms this. Just as the government assesses research in universities every 7 years, they conduct a survey every year of the opinions of all graduating students on the quality of the course they're completing. Over the 10 years that I've been head of department, our courses have scored an average of over 90% satisfaction in this survey. And because of the sheer number of writers and researchers working here, there's always something going on, and so much that our students can participate in. We run festivals and competitions, and there are evening performances and readings here more or less every week. The best way to get a sense of life here in the department is through our social media, which you'll find links to on the departmental webpage at mmu.ac.uk/English. On to the next section of my talk. What courses could you take with us, and what are they like? These are the courses you could take with us. We have single honours degrees in English, creative writing and film and media studies, and a range of joint honours degrees in English and creative writing, English and film, English and history, English and multimedia journalism, English and philosophy, English and linguistics, English and TESOL, teaching English as a second language, English and a range of languages, and you can also do the combination with the language as a minor route and English as the larger part of the degree. And we also have foundation year routes into these degrees. Our courses, like most courses in the humanities, move from foundation and limited choice in the first year to specialisation and lots of choice in the third year. In the first year, all of your units will be core, as we give you the fundamental knowledge and skills you'll need for further university study. You'll take 120 credits in each year, with some 15 credit units taught over half a day for a single term, and other 30 credit units being taught for a whole day over a single term. Students doing joint honours degrees like English and History or English and Multimedia Journalism will do half their units in one subject and half in the other. In the second year, all degree routes will still have at least 30 credits or half their units as core. Some courses will have 60 credits of choice at this point, others will have 30. Joint honours degrees will tend to have less choice in the second year, as both subjects need to make sure that their core provision is covered. In the third year, almost all of your units will be optional, and you'll have an extremely broad range of choices. You'll also complete an independent project on a subject of your choice, working one-to-one with a supervisor. You'll find information about the content of courses rooted in English literature, creative writing, and film and media studies in separate presentations in this English subject booth. And for more details on the structure of all course routes at each level and the course units that would be available, see the English prospectus available online. We've also made available to you an example from this year of the option handbook that we use to help students make their choices for their second and third years. This tells you much more about our current course units than the prospectus, but please be aware that this is just an example of what might be available. The general flavour of our degrees won't change, but the specific units and unit content will, so don't count on any specific unit being available. Film and Media Studies applicants should also note that this is a new degree and doesn't yet have third year options. The entry tariff for all of our BA courses ranges from 104 to 112 UCAS points. The entry tariff for foundation year entry to these courses is 72 to 80 points. Again, check our online prospectus for the latest information on entry tariffs before you apply. We have a saying at Manchester Met that your course is about more than what you do in the classroom, and this is definitely true. Most students who graduate here will finish with a good degree. Those with the edge to get the best jobs when they graduate will have taken up the additional opportunities we offer to do something extra. There are opportunities here to study abroad as part of an exchange scheme, to learn languages, to gain experience for teaching, to gain additional digital skills. This is something we've built into our English degrees as an extra recently on some of our units, including filmmaking, podcasting and editing. There are opportunities via the university's third term project to do something beyond your discipline, the discipline of English, creative writing or film studies, and gain credit for that. And we even have a placement year, which is rather unusual in humanities disciplines like English, where you can, if you wish to, spend a year out of your degree gaining work experience. The opportunities we can offer to our students are greatly enhanced by the connections we have to organisations in the cultural sector in our amazing city. In October 2017, Manchester was designated a City of Literature by UNESCO, one of a group of cities worldwide recognised for the importance of literary institutions and activity in the city, including within this department. Manchester Met was one of the partner organisations that gained this designation for our city, and we have strong partnership relationships with all of the other organisations in our city's cultural ecosystem. These partners, from theatres to libraries to cinemas to publishers, offer opportunities to our students. With all of these advantages to size, diversity and research strength, one of the pros of a small department can be a family atmosphere where everyone knows everyone. Whilst we might be a big, diverse and very energetic department, we work very hard indeed to make sure that the student experience here is a personal and supportive one. The word I hear most often to describe the department and my colleagues, from our current students to visitors to our open and visit days, is approachable. That's exactly what we are and what we aspire to be. These are some of the things we do to support our students. The university provides student hubs in many of our buildings, which are a kind of one-stop shop for any kind of query that you might want to get an answer to. But the department itself provides personal tutors for all students. A personal tutor is a support, again, for a range of things and concerns and support you might need, and they look after your progress through each year of your degree. You'll have one-to-one time available with your tutor straight after every first year class, so that if you've got any queries that came up in the class you've just had that you didn't feel able to bring up in front of your peers, you can talk to your tutor after class. We're very careful to monitor student engagement with our courses. Sometimes students begin to drop off, begin to disengage. We monitor engagement so that we can get in touch with them and support them to re-engage with their courses, whatever it is they need to help them do that. And we hold regular meetings with our students to listen to their views on our courses and anything we need to do to improve them. And we'll take quick action where we believe that there is something we need to do. But important as it is to be taught and supported well and to enjoy your course, the most important thing of all is that it changes your life and your prospects. It's the highest priority for my department that our courses help our students to develop the skills, the character traits and the confidence to survive and thrive in the modern world. We do that in the classroom through our teaching and the assessment challenges we support our students to complete, and we do it through the range of additional opportunities we offer to them. But there's also an advantage we have that we can't claim credit for, the City of Manchester. There are many lovely places in the UK to spend 3 years in, but very few can rival Manchester as locations to put down roots in and prepare to build a professional life. More graduates stay and find work here than in any place except London, and job prospects for graduates with the skills our degrees cultivate are extremely bright. That's the end of my talk. Many thanks for joining us today and watching this English department presentation. You can now watch one of the presentations tailored more specifically to our courses in English, Creative Writing and Film and Media Studies. If you're watching this presentation live, you can also join the live chat where we'll be ready to answer any questions you have about our courses. If you're watching after the event, you'll still be able to view the questions and answers from our previous live chats in our English subject booth, or contact us directly using the contact details on screen now. You can also download subject brochures and view videos in our subject booths, or order a copy of our prospectus via our website at mmu.ac.uk. I wish all of you the very best with the weeks and months ahead, and I hope that I'll see many of you at Manchester Met in the future.